Hello dear children. In the last class we had studied about different forms of energy. Now today we will focus on one type of energy which is called mechanical energy. You can see here mechanical energy is of two types, potential energy and kinetic energy. Okay? So what is potential energy? Potential means we have a ability. Okay, we say this boy has a great potential means he has a ability to reach great heights. So potential energy is something which is stored up in a body. Okay, so potential energy is the energy possessed by a body due to its state of rest, okay, or position. So how the body is, in which state of rest is it, or where is it, where is the body placed, on these two things, okay, the potential energy depends. So potential energy depends on the state of rest or its position. Okay, so actually it is equal to the work done in bringing the body to that state of rest or position. So whenever we do some work on a body, the work that we do is actually converted or stored in the form of the potential energy of the body. Okay, it is stored in the form of potential energy. Suppose there is a spring and I am trying to compress the spring. So when I compress this spring, I have to do some work on the spring, isn't it? So whatever work I do, it is stored in the form of potential energy. Okay, so that when I release it, that energy will be converted into work. So it can do some work. So a compressed spring has a potential to do work. That is why it is called potential energy. Okay. Now here in the case of example, it is given a wound up watch spring. So you know that in some kind of watches, now you have to wind up the spring. Key kodukanam alle, you have to turn it. So when you wind up the spring, what happens? You are doing some work on it, and that work is stored in the spring in the form of its potential energy. So as the spring releases, it will be able to do some work. And what is the work that it does? It moves the arms of the watch. So the hands of the watch will start moving because of whatever work we had done on it. So that is the potential energy. So a wound up spring has potential energy. A compressed spring also has which kind of energy? It has potential energy. Let us take another example. You see, this is a catapult. Okay, so we can place a stone here and we pull the rubber band. Okay, that stretched rubber band. So when we are pulling this rubber band, we do some work on it. And do you know what happens to that work? It is stored in this rubber band in the form of its potential energy. Okay, so this rubber band now has a potential to do some work. You want to check it? Yeah. You can release the rubber band and you can see that the stone moves forward. So it can do some work. So the work that we had done on it is actually stored in the form of which energy? It is stored in the form of potential energy. Okay. Now next, a hammer at a height. See, the person, a carpenter, you see, carpenter, what does he do? He raises up the hammer up. Okay, so when he is raising up the hammer, he is doing some work on this hammer. Okay, so that work is stored in the form of potential energy. So now this hammer is not a ordinary hammer, it has some potential energy. And when it falls on this nail, that potential energy is converted into work, and see, it can push the nail into the wood. So this hammer, because it is at a height, it is taken up to a height, it has stored potential energy. Okay, you see here another example. There is a pulley, okay, and there is a weight. So if the weight moves up, then the stone will start. You see here, the stones are there here, and this is a pulley. You have seen a pulley. Okay, so to move the weight up, if the weight has to go up, then here what happens? There is a falling stone. Okay, so this was the initial position of the stone. Now if the stone falls on this, okay, this is the final position. So as the stone is falling, it can do some work of lifting this box. Okay, so you see here, why does the falling stone has energy? Because it is at a height above the ground. So when the stone is at a height, it has potential energy. Somebody has done some work in bringing the stone up here to this position. Okay, so when this stone falls, what will happen? The potential energy will then be converted into work. So you see here, this weight can move up. Okay, so that is the example of potential energy. Water at a height has potential energy stored in it. You see that when we have water stored in dams, okay, so in the dams the water is stored at a height, and then when the dams, the shutters are open, the water starts falling out, and this falling water has now which type of energy? It has potential energy. So as it falls down, it is able to do some work. It turns wheels, and because of that, power can be generated. So in power generating station, in a hydroelectric power stations, water is stored in dams, and then it is released, which can turn the wheels and generate power. Okay, so these are all examples of potential energy. Now potential energy depends on two facts. What are the two factors? One is the mass of the body. First is the mass of the body. That is, greater the mass of the body, greater is the potential energy of the body. Okay, so a bigger body will have greater potential energy. Just think that a small stone placed at a height of 10 meter above the ground and a big rock placed at a height of 10 meter above the ground. Both are at the same height. So which one will have more energy, more potential energy? We will say the body with a greater mass has more potential energy. So the rock will have more potential energy. Okay? Or if you say a tennis ball and a cricket ball placed at a height or placed on a table, which one will have more potential energy? Your answer will be cricket ball, because cricket ball has more mass. So the potential energy depends on mass of the body, and second factor on which it depends is it depends on the height of the body above the ground. So if a bucket full of water is placed on the first floor of a building, or a bucket full of water is placed on the fourth floor of the building, in which case will the potential energy be more? So your answer will be the bucket placed at the fourth floor of the building. Why? Because potential energy depends on the height of the body. More is the height, more will be the potential energy. So I hope today you understood about potential energy. We will continue about kinetic energy in the next class.